COVID-19.
COVID-19.
The virus.
Coronavirus.
Social distancing.
Everybody's been impacted by coronavirus.
We have shut down the economy.
Everybody is suffering.
Man, this was crazy. Who ever imagined that such a thing would happen, like the COVID-19 pandemic all over the world? Of course, health is the most important thing in the world. It definitely is. No matter what age, no matter what race, no matter what sex, no matter whatever. And we should all focus on that. But of course, many industries now struggling. And the one industry I want to talk about now is the filmmaking industry, who need to rethink the way they work because of the order of protection, for example. Or on the badly other hand, they're also losing their jobs or losing a lot of amount of money. But I think there's a solution. I think there's a way to keep producing, to keep creating, to still create content, to still create films. And I want to highlight this in this video. To only focus on the positive things in this pandemic, many people now have time to work on their creativity, for example, to learn something new or try out something new. This leads me to the point where all filmmakers all over the world can produce their films even in this isolated period. I'm talking about cross-reality, short-form acronym XR. I think most of you heard about augmented or virtual reality and know at least one example of an augmented reality experience or virtual reality experience. So I don't think I need to highlight this. But just to give you an overview of what cross-reality is, you can see that so many technologies belongs to this hypernym. And as you can see, the level of immersion has an impact on it as well. And if we now want to use the technology to create films, to create content, we can split cross-reality into two sections. The one thing is the technology itself, or the technologies below it, and the other hand is the tools of it to create such experiences. Let's start with the technology side. We can use augmented or virtual reality to create story-driven experiences. And this is a very cool way for filmmakers, for directors to create the vision or to create an outcome. When talking about augmented reality, most people of course think about Snapchat or Pokemon Go. But if you just think of augmented reality as something where you can pull digital content into the real world, then you get the point where it can be story-driven. For example, instead of asking the viewers to come into cinemas, you can let the story come into the living rooms. And the whole film, the whole story, the whole piece of experience takes place on the dining table on everyone's home. Also in a fully virtual environment, those story-driven experiences are very interesting. In the last 4 years, there have been a lot of Emmy winners for their VR experience. Imagine not just viewing a story, being part of it. So these are the cool ways to use the technologies for your content. And if you now look on the other side, on the tool side, we're getting in a whole new area of filmmaking. Game engines like Unreal or Unity recognized that very early and implemented in more and more animation, video editing and other filmmaking tools into their game engine. And the usage of it became very easy, because now you don't need to know that much about coding and development. You can just use 3D models, drag and drop them, and let them interact with each other and create a fully virtual environment, for example, and then implement a camera inside your virtual environment, let the story happen, and record inside the game engine itself, and you have an animated short film. Of course, it's not that easy as I just told, but it is definitely easier than before. So if you combine game engines, AR, VR, VFX and other departments, we came into an area which is called virtual production. And as a viewer from a filmmaker, now things are getting very interesting. You don't need actors because you can use animated 3D models. Or you can just use the actor in front of a green screen. Then create your whole film set in a game engine, lighten the whole scene in your game engine, and instead of using a cinematic camera, using a VR controller and a small display to see what happened and start producing. So just to give you a briefly overview of what cross-reality can really be used for. If you want to awake your story, your vision, you can use the technologies or you can use the tools, and the outcome can be a film, an experience, an art installation or whatever. To go deeper into every step would be too much for this video, but it's something you're definitely gonna see more on this channel in the future. I've become very passionate about cross-reality and now can see the chances for filmmakers. I will be doing more videos to going deeper into every production step, to every scenario, to grow together with you and making such amazing immersive experiences. By now there will be content every week on Tuesday and I can't wait to see you again. So thanks for your attention, have a nice day, stay healthy and let's see you soon. Tschüss.